That's
another meaning of casting your pearls. Keep her from the swine and the daughter without no curls. Yes, I am an Israelite. Gotta get my spirit right. Babylon, burning up in red. That's a eat on my
You know what? Just do it like that. Just do it.
1, 2. There's
catch a dragon by your stove. Yeah, them laws make him holler when the prophet shows up. We burning off them clergy collars. Yeah, I'm standing on this Bible cause this word it make me taller. Way I'm bouncing through the scripture and I think that I'm a baller. Cautious. Christianity, it make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the king to be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution. Christianity, it make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the king to be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution.
Don't give a damn if you don't like me. And move by emotions and tears, it's unlikely. When red words speak, more checks ran than Nikes. You hear what for bad, we here to set the gods free. Sons of God apply pressure, bring forth the cause, contend, lift up the banner. We at your front door, we here to seek the answers. And if you want to war me, a scat boy never. Hey, they already know the mission, what we came for. Feed the shit with understanding, we ain't paid for. Christianity finna retire. You said you know the Lord, you a goddamn liar. TD Jakes, Albert Tate, Mr. Raven, Charlie Dates, Tony Evans, JT Meeks, Dr. Duran Gray, Crap flowing, all you coons plotting. Better watch what you say, think twice, boy, you better move with caution.
Christianity, it make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the king to be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution. Christianity, it make me nauseous. We show up to kill that nonsense. Winning souls for the king to be our offense. We a godsend, so move with caution.
Keep our name up out your mouth. I'm with Iuic. We do the Lord's work from coast to coast, sea to sea. We the front runners that's speaking with no pride. Just open up your eyes, you can see we worldwide. We teaching God's laws with the faith in Jesus Christ. That's the secret sauce you can't purchase with a price. Bishops on deck, double honors, that's respect. Spirit get vexed, we gon' hand court press. Yeah, you know we tighten up, keep the boots buckled up. Them the soldiers of the Lord. Man, hold up. 144. Yeah, that's the goal. So I keep my fringes on, rocking purple with the gold.
We got a lot of haters on us, we finna bring it out. Inspect the gadgets all around to see what we about. My brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth.
Man, hold up, what's the damn deal? Iuic, Vanguards, that's for real. Haters gon' hate, but real gon' respect it. Laid up with wisdom, keep her on me like a necklace. 1 hater, 2 hater, 3 hater, 4. The Lord still blessing, gainsayers on froze. Man, keep her name up out your mouth, and we ain't gon' talk, cause the
ice on the truck, cause the captain's called the mission. It's a bliss, I'm pulling up. If you touch one, then you gotta touch us all. Soon as Christ get the calm, Babylon gotta fall. It's that man's hey, okay, see I'm on the way. I gotta pick up my deacon, cause he bout to fix their face. I done came down, keep my name about your mouth. Representing all the kingdom, raised by lions in the south. Man, what's the deal? I can't stand all the hating. It's a boom, that's my phone vibrating, cause another hater talking. And Israel through the walking, passing flyers, teach our people, yeah, this truth, you never stop it. Man.
We got a lot of haters on us, we finna bring it out. Inspect the gadgets all around to see what we about. My brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you've been told, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you've been told, keep their name about your mouth.
You rolling with either you rolling with the spirit of Satan and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you gonna roll with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
Around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gon' die.
We ain't going.
Check,
yeah.
Check. Okay, DJ.
Shalom.
Check.
We back.
Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters, Most High in Christ bless you all. It's Fix Your Face, y'all. All praises to the Most High. We made it to another one, y'all. I know the week sucked, y'all. This was captivity, slavery. It's real, but guess what? Let it all go, all right? Let it all go. All praise to the Father. So, y'all already know I got my brother rocking with me. Officer Yawasab, what's happening?
Hey, shalom.
You all right?
I'm good.
You in the spirit, bro.
I'm in the spirit.
I see you. I can see the dove descending upon you. You about to drop some knowledge today, Yawasab.
Hey, man, y'all just don't be getting me, man.
We get you. What you mean? We be getting you.
Man.
Right?
Huh?
I got my brother AZ3
Hey,
in the building.
Israel.
Captain.
Fix your face.
What's happening, bro?
Hey, man, you
good?
know what time it is. It's war.
It's war.
It's war.
It's war, brothers and sisters. Right. And to my left, I got a special guest here tonight, y'all. Captain Mattathias is in the building.
That's right.
What's up, Cap?
What's going on, Dick? I'm happy to be here.
Man, listen, man, this is your first time on Fix Your Face, bro.
Yes, sir. Tallahassee, we made it. It's big time for us.
This is big time, man. Showtime now, bro.
Yes, sir.
In the building. Hey, we got another special guest. You know what I'm saying? He don't come by too often, but when he comes by, it's always a pleasure. We got Captain Pa Lou. What's up,
hey, where
bro?
the sirens at? Shalom, everybody. Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
Fix your face.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, and y'all already know what it is. We got Officer Something Wrong with him in the building. Lahab, what's happening, bro?
Shalom and l'chaim.
What the hell? Right out the gate, Lahab?
Welcome, Goam. Goyim.
Go.
Yes.
Goyim.
I'm only going to be here for a short while.
Oh, God. Here we
Because
go.
it is the Sabbath. All right. And I'm here to deliver a list of demands that we have. Carithathel, Irvin, was that his name?
That's him.
All right, we're going to read off some Carithathel. We're going to read off our list of demands that we have for the Negro.
Wow.
Okay? And they go as follows. This Goyim has been really disrespectful. We're not going to put up not with any anti-simpletism. And he is an anti-simpleton. So, the demands are as follows. All right. He is to apologize and condemn the movie, okay, from Hebrew to Negro. He must disassociate himself with that if he ever wants to dribble a basketball in this town again.
So what? You an ADL representative, bro?
I am.
Oh,
I am unofficially become a member. Unofficially become a member and a spokesperson. They don't just pass out these locks to anyone.
You gotta be a special type of Negro.
There's levels.
Levels.
There are levels.
Go ahead, bro.
And you too can get your locks if you can be diligent. All right. So now, first we have the apology. Okay. Then we have a $500,000 donation made out to Geno Jenkins.
Wait a minute, man.
I mean to the anti-hate causes of any nature, anything that speaks against anti-hate, he is to give up the monies.
Wow. Okay. What else?
Sensitivity training, which will be held at my compound. The sensitivity training, where he will look at pictures of different white children. And he will learn to love them. Okay?
Go ahead.
Anti-simpleton training, where he will become more sensitive to the simpletons. Okay? He's going to meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders, which I have unofficially been named as spokesperson. He's going to meet with Joe Tootsie Roll to demonstrate some understanding. Tootsie Roll! He's going to demonstrate the understanding that he has and the love that he has for the Jewish people.
Oh, my God.
And if he can do these things, then he can get back to dribbling basketball and eating fried chicken with the rest of you.
Hell no.
Oh, man. The people have spoken.
Bro. Look here. Straight up. Fix your whole face. Hey, man. Post the demands from the general himself,
right.
man. We ain't out here moving like y'all, bro. Talking about some demands. Man, you got to be out your mind. We gonna post the list of demands from the general. Is my reader with me? You want me to read it?
Bring it out.
I need you to read it like the general would say it, bro. Bishop Nathaniel in the house,
right.
man. What's
He
happening?
put these out immediately after that happened too.
Hold on, bro. What the hell?
No, he did that. He put them out. He put those things out immediately after
What
it
is
happened.
going
All
on?
praises.
You seen this?
You
did
seen
you
this?
not?
I didn't even see it.
Right.
I ain't even see it happen.
Right.
Next thing I know, the harvest. I don't know how y'all do it, man.
Something going on, man. Hey, man, let's start from the top, man. Sources say. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir. Sources say IUIC has delivered the Brooklyn Nets 10 items for Kyrie Irving to return to the Nets.
Damn right. We got 10 demands for that behind. Bro. Let's go, man.
Number one, apologize and condemn all movies promoting Caucasians or Jews.
Which is all movies, damn it.
That's right.
Condemn every last one of them.
Bring it out.
What's it? Braveheart. You got to condemn William Wallace.
Yep.
Okay. I want you to condemn that Passion. What's that movie?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. He got to go. Listen, the Ten Commandment movie. Condemn all them.
Malibu's Most
stuff.
Wanted.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
I remember that with B-Rad G. You remember that clip?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Condemn all them.
Appropriation at its finest.
Let's go. What's next, bro?
Number two, $500,000 to Israelite causes.
Israelite causes, man. You gonna have to donate to the cause of Israel, the rebuilding of this nation, God's nation.
We got to double that.
Go ahead.
Number three, sensitivity training.
Sensitivity training, damn it. Listen to me. Look, you gonna have him go, what you gonna do with the sensitivity training? What What do they got Kyrie doing? Talking about what? You said little white girl.
Little white girl.
Pictures of little white
They're going to
children.
show you little white baby pictures.
Blowing bubbles.
Cry, damn it. Cry. Cry. What's next, bro?
Number 4. Learn the etymology and origin of the word Semitism and Semitic.
And stop trying to change it.
Right.
Stop. They literally went and changed the name. They changed the definition, bro. Right before we watched it live. Yeah. Go ahead.
Number 5. Meet with IUIC and Israelite leaders.
Fix your face.
Number 6. Joe Tsai must donate.
That's Tootsie Roll.
Joe Tsai must donate 5% of all his earnings to black families.
5%. That ain't nothing, man. Because technically, all this was built on our backs. You need to give it all up. Go ahead.
Number 7. Meet with Bishop Nathaniel.
The general. Come on.
To demonstrate understanding.
Read on.
Number 8. Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and Shannon Sharp must publicly apologize for being coons and bootlickers.
And bootlickers. They got to apologize to the Israelites. Come on.
Against Kyrie Irving and other black players.
Come on.
Number 9. ADL and SPLC must remove all propaganda from all forms of media and publicly apologize to Israelites for disseminating false information.
Come on.
Number 10. The NBA must have sensitivity training to stand against the unjust rhetoric against black players.
Facts. Hey, and number 11, we need them to donate and support to Matthew213.com.
That's right.
I need y'all to listen to me. We ain't playing, man. We actually doing biblical movies, biblical shows, man. Donate to Matthew213.com and don't forget, donate to IUIC TV. If y'all sorry, if y'all really feel, you know what I'm saying? If you really see the error in your ways, gave us that BS list talking about some demands that Kyrie got.
I don't really care,
man.
so he still got to do the demands.
Straight up, bro. Straight up.
Still got to do it.
So, all right, check this out, man. What we see in here, give me Sirach 27:3 before we go into this, because I ain't done this in a minute. I like to open up with a script, but it's a part of what we going over, all right?
You're going to learn today.
I got
Sirach 27th chapter, read the 3rd verse. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 3.
Come on.
Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
Diligence, y'all. Diligence is the key in not only your household, in your walk. We must hold ourselves diligent unto the Most High God, meaning what? Stand in his laws, statutes, and commandments, regardless of what they throw at you. See, our integrity is found in the Bible. Forget all this stuff that they're talking about here in the world, how you feel about this and that. Your integrity, what you stand for, your character is all founded on what? The word of God. Jesus Christ is who builds us up, who we believe on. So we're not going to be shaken by no threats. We're not going to be shaken by what they saying, what they doing. We don't care what they're trying to portray. We're going to portray what's right. We're going to portray what's scriptural. Okay? So it says what?
Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
I'm proud of this brother, Kyrie Irving, because he stood fast. He stood fast, and he wouldn't let them turn him into no bootlicker. He didn't let them turn him into somebody, a coon who wasn't going to stand up for what was right and speak what's biblically accurate. They wanted him to denounce that he's an Israelite. They knew exactly what he was saying when he says, listen, there's no way I could be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. You know what he was saying. You wanted him to say, I'm sorry, no, I'm not anti-Semitic, and I love the Israelites, the true Jews and guys over there. Get the hell out of here.
Goofy.
We are not bowing down. We are not going to let you turn us into something that we not. Them days is over. Like Bishop Yawasab said, we's can read now.
Right. That's right.
All right. So let's get into the first one, bro. I just so y'all, I know y'all seen what's going on, right? I know y'all see what happened. But I want y'all to hear from my man real quick.
So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of
run
promotion,
it back. Come on.
Turn it up in here a little bit.
So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Now,
Okay, read while we're on
the
this.
world heard this.
That's right.
Right.
And for some reason, the world thought the brother was playing. Right. They thought the man was joking, right? No, he says he got a whole army behind him.
That's right.
He absolutely got a whole army behind him. It wasn't no lie. It is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is. Think it's a game around here. Go ahead.
Let's go.
This is one example.
Look, I ain't apologizing for being me. Watch the end of Babylon with front row seats. And I pull up with my friends so they know it's me. And we pull up anywhere, you know the smoke free. And we waiting for the kingdom, and we got the keys. I'm screaming, can these bones live? I'm trying to help them breathe. I know I'm still a target. They might assassinate me like a money. Keeping my mind and my soul sharpened. My wicked past is where I go the hardest. 144 boots banging, boots cracking. And them crackers be shooting and they use you to practice. I'm just trying to prepare the waiters like I'm John the Baptist. I'm just glad he using me to preach it to the captive.
What you are witnessing is the Bible coming to pass.
That's
the
right.
army of God is standing up before everyone's faces.
That's right.
My question tonight is, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
I ain't talking about to the soldiers. I ain't talking to the warriors. I'm talking to you folks that's still on the fence, still trying to figure out where you fit in all this. Real quick, give me 2 Timothy chapter 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2, give me the 3rd verse.
Yes, sir.
If you believe, if this Bible is real, if you love God enough to do what he says, guess what? You're supposed to be right here. You're supposed to be right here on the front line with all of us.
Go on with your brothers.
Read that, 2 Timothy 2 and 3.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Come on.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus
Because
Christ.
when you pick up this plow, when you take on this plight of being called and understanding who you are, coming into this glorious knowledge that God has chosen the children of Israel, gave them laws, statutes, and commandments, and sent his son to die for his people so that they can inherit the kingdom of heaven. Once you come into this understanding, this should light a fire underneath you to where you understand this is a war. This is an all-out battle. And if you ain't figured this out, you still straddling the fence, you are not coming to the potential that you're supposed to be brought unto. Read it one more time.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3.
Read.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ.
Those that's in this battle, that's in this war, guess what? Things is happening. We done lost jobs, y'all. We done lost families,
Right.
friends. We done been through it. Just like you watching Kyrie right now. We're literally looking at his life being unfolded in front of us, and he's losing things. Nike ran off on him. NBA don't want him to play no more. Friends, people that he thought was his support system turning his back on him. Yay! Same thing. We watched that man lose. What was it? $2 billion?
Yeah.
In a day. Gone. He's lost friends. He's lost his kids. He's telling you all this going on. Guess what? These things you're going to have to endure as a good soldier in Christ. Read on.
Verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
It says, no man that warreth. Who is warring? The soldiers in Christ. We're talking about you brothers and you sisters that have picked up the plow. It says, no man that warreth entangleth himself in the affairs of this life. I'm talking to you sideliners as well as you brothers and sisters that may be in the body. Some of y'all is either or out of the body, temporarily because whatever issue or whatever happened to you, you out of the body and now you trying to figure out where you fit in all this. Like you done lost faith. Like you don't realize what it is that you're doing. Get focused. It's war.
Right.
It is war time. We said that at the class. What time is it? War time. Oh, you don't believe that, right?
Right.
Oh, it's dinner time. It's sleepy time.
Sleepy time, right.
It's
nap time.
It's time to go to bed. It's time to lay down. It's baby making time. Hold on, ain't nothing wrong with baby making time. You gotta do everything for Jesus in order.
Baby making time.
Right, but definitely it's war time, right? We make babies in war, y'all stop. Huh? You gotta bring back the nation. The soldiers gotta replenish the earth.
Please don't mention that right now.
Damn, Palu. Hey, congratulations to the house of Captain Palu.
Right.
He just had his baby girl today. And look at him. He back at war.
Hey,
he had a baby and he's here now.
Captain Palu in hell right now.
Huh?
He's in hell right now.
He's in hell right now. Yeah. He just had a baby. He's
right. What are you talking
about?
What are you talking about, y'all?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, God.
Okay. Yeah. Fix his face, please.
Anyways, listen. To entangle yourself with the things of this world, whatever issue you got. See, a lot of times we got to see ourselves as warriors. And a lot of times we allow things to take us out of the fight. Whether it be your pride. Here it is, your simple behind got demoted because you let pride get on you. Your simple behind is out the body because you allow pride to get on you and take you out. Here it is, you feel like something's supposed to be a certain way or move a certain way, and now guess what? You're a soldier, you take orders. Like, okay, what else, right? Here it is, you've been given orders and you don't do, so guess what? Now you're outside. Or that sin that you allowed to take you out. Give me that real quick, Hebrews 12. Hebrews 12 and 1. This is how we're supposed to move and understand that we can't allow these things to take us out the fight. Not that it ain't gonna happen. It can happen to me, anybody. What I'm saying is we got to be cognizant of that these things can occur, and for us to be productive soldiers in this fight, in this war, we got to remain in the fight. Don't let nothing take you out of this thing. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Read.
The book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1.
Come on.
Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight.
Lay aside every weight.
And the sin which does so easily beset us.
You got to lay all that stuff aside, that weight and that sin that does so easily beset you. You got to let it go. Like Christ said, if your right hand offend thee, cut it off. If your eye offend thee, pluck it out. Whatever you do, whatever you got to do to get rid of it, to get back in the fight, that's where you're supposed to be. This isn't, imagine, here it is, a built up, swole warrior, right? Here it is, he's been given all the tools necessary. God has given him the sword. He's giving them the shield and buckler. He done gave him everything he needs, right? He goes out to battle. All the armies is charging out. The enemy is right there coming at us. Everybody's fighting. And here go the warrior. Oh, whoa, what is that? Daffodils. Let me go play in the flowers. What is going on? What is going on? We out here in a battle. It's a whole war out here. And you letting your sin take you out this fight.
Right.
You letting whatever's distracting you get you out of the way. Wake your behind up. Okay, I wanted to say what I wanted to say. You be complaining, Azariah. So I'm trying. We keep it PG. Listening?
I'm listening.
We try to keep it clean tonight so no one can say,
"Oh, I'm sorry."
What I couldn't hear the message because he said the SS word. Shut up! Swore.
I'm sorry.
What the hell's wrong with y'all? Right.
You forgive me.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Whatever it is taking you away, snap out of it. I'm talking to all you folks that's on the wayside, on the sidelines right now. Here it is. You got brothers that was active. They was active in this battle. And they on the sideline right now because of pride, because of some personal issue. Shake that mess off. You see what's going on in the world right now. This is what you look like. Watch this real quick. This is exactly what you look like right now. Hold on. Let me go. Let me at him. Ooh, the daffodils. Ooh, the daffodils. Ooh, you offended me, bro. Why you say that? A piece of candy to me. My wife. Where my wife at?
The focus.
I gotta go. I gotta get the kids. I gotta watch the kids.
I don't know who's wrong.
I gotta watch. I can't go to the kids.
If everybody wrong, that means everybody right. If everybody wrong,
what are you talking about? All right, so watch this. Next, give me 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. 2nd Ezra, chapter 7.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Y'all stop slowing the momentum down. 2nd Ezra 7 and 17. What's he talking about, bro? Man. Read that. 2nd Ezra 7:17. We be forgetting sometimes. We need that reminder.
Right.
Like I said, everybody sees what's happening. You see, right now, we are center stage. And you on the sidelines? You was trying to figure out what to do? Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 17.
Yes, sir. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 17.
Read.
Then answered I and said, O Lord, thou that bearest rule, thou hast ordained thy law, that the righteous should inherit these things.
This is the Bible. This God has ordained that the righteous shall inherit the earth, right? You got to keep the commandments to get the kingdom. Ever since the fall of man, since the fall of Adam, this has been what we have to do now to get back to where we belong. Read.
Thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things.
Come on.
But that the ungodly should perish.
The ungodly, those that don't love God enough to change their lives and to read the Bible and do what it says, they got to die, the Bible says. Come on.
Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide.
We're going to suffer straight things, hard things. It's going to suck. This isn't going to be easy, y'all. Stress, depression, everything that you're going through, guess what? You're going to have to go through it and hope for the wide, hope for the kingdom. Come on.
For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things.
And they doing through the same thing too. They're depressed. They're stressed. They out here living the curses just like us. Read.
And yet shall not see the wide.
They're going to die because they didn't want to repent. Read.
Right. And he said unto me, there is no judge above God, and none that hath understanding above the highest.
Read.
For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of God that is set before them.
Because they what?
Because they despise the law of God that is set before them.
As warriors of the Most High God, we understand everybody's not going to get it. We out there swinging swords. We out there doing the will of God because we've been commanded to, and we understand the mission. Wake up the elect. Right. So that person that's going to be righteous, let him be righteous still. Right. He gonna come in, he gonna repent, he gonna do what God said to do. He that is wicked, let him be wicked still. Hey, it is what it is. You don't want to change. You don't love God enough. Cool. We gonna look for those that do. Read on.
Verse 21. For God hath given straight commandments to such as came.
Read.
What they should do to live, even as they came.
It ain't no secret what you must do. That's why when we read the Bible, it's redundant. It says it over and over. It's only these so-called Christians that want to tweak and try to change what God said because ultimately they don't want to keep the commandments. They don't want to do what Christ said do. Come on.
And what they should observe to avoid punishment.
We're trying to avoid the punishment of being rebellious like these folks that's going to perish out here. So don't mind me if I'm out here trying to do what God said to do and you want to do what you want to do. Watch this though. Jump down to verse 57.
Verse 57.
Read.
Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle.
This is life, brothers and sisters. See, some of y'all like, but I'm not a soldier, though. I'm not. Just the hell you are. The Most High God has woken you up. If you know who you are, if you hear my voice right now, if the Most High has woken you up to do what God said to do, you know you're an Israelite. You know Christ came to die for you, and you got to keep the commandments in order to inherit the kingdom of heaven with faith in Christ. Guess what? You a warrior. You've been called. Put your brick in, get up off your behind, and let's get to work.
That's right.
See, here it is, United in Christ. We understand this ain't no one-man show. Bishop instilled that in us long ago. It's not one single person that's going to come here and is going to do all the work. No, we move as a conglomerate. We move as a body. We move as a one. That's right. That's how you get things done. That's why the earth is shaking right now. Right now, because what? We in Christ, y'all. So you want to be a part of that? You want to, instead of watching it, get in it. Instead of looking, do it. Read on.
This is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
Read.
That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said.
He shall suffer as thou hast said. Read.
But if he get the victory.
If what?
But if he get the victory.
If he comes, he wakes up to who he is. He keeps God's commandments and he believes on the Messiah. You got to do that. If you don't believe on Christ, you're not going to make it. You see how I always say, Israel United Christ, they only harp on the laws. It's the laws. You dummy. You just, listen, you with that selective hearing.
Right.
You have to keep God's commandments and faith in his son to make it to the kingdom of heaven. That's the message here at Israel United in Christ.
That's right.
Go ahead.
But if he get the victory,
come on,
he shall receive the thing that I say.
The kingdom. Read on.
For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people while he lived.
Read.
Saying, choose thee life.
Choose thee what?
Choose thee life.
Come on.
That thou mayest live.
This has been the mission, even from the time of Moses. This has been the mission that we all have to partake in order to make it to the kingdom. In order to get the heck up out of captivity, we got to put in work, y'all. So don't look at yourself like you regular. Don't look at yourself like, oh, I'm just here. Heck no. You are a profitable part of this body. Let's do work.
Right.
All right. Give me the next video. See, pause. And because I want to show this because they're going to say, man, y'all with the glitz and the glam. See, y'all got the edited video, yada, yada. You want to see what the army of God looks like? Let's get some raw footage of the army of God.
That's right.
Raw footage, man. Go ahead.
Was a black man, son of Benjamin. You can read about it. And you can read about it. Acts 21.
Like them soldiers, bro. Damn.
Let me hear you in the front.
Let me hear you in the front.
What about the back?
What about the back?
They can't hear you.
They can't hear you.
Let them hear all of you.
Let them hear all of you.
Shift right, shift to the right. Shift right, shift right, shift right, shift right, shift right.
They don't know nothing about moving in unison.
I'm telling you.
Howdy, 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 ho!
Howdy, 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 ho!
Esau man gotta go.
Esau
Give me
man
Revelations,
gotta
the
go.
11th chapter.
That's right.
Revelations, the 11th chapter and the 11th verse.
Gotta go.
Revelations 11 and 11. Read that, please.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 11.
Read.
And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them.
The spirit of life from God entered into them. Read on.
And they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
And what?
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
I'm going to give y'all an example. I'm going to keep showing this. I'm going to keep showing this because this is a prime example of their fear.
Somebody help.
And how vocab responds to this. Pick up his book. I've got it in the description of the video. Is there anything else that you wanted to share?
Go ahead.
About this and how vocab responds to this. Pick up his book. I've got it in the description of the video. Is there anything else that you wanted to share about this before we close out?
Two Christians watching this.
Help.
If you know a Hebrew Israelite, which
Help me.
you're gonna meet one.
They're
not
so
just selling
scary.
the corners. They're your job
Somebody
more and
call
more.
the police.
They're in your family. It's gonna. I think within 5 years,
It's gonna be the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Past the Nation of Islam is the largest competitor
gonna be
in the
terrifying.
city for
Oh
Christian,
my
the
God.
Christian church. I don't think that's. I think that's almost certain. So you're gonna meet them.
So you're saying take it seriously, right?
Yes.
Yeah, take it
Yes. I am saying take it seriously. And also,
He's pleading.
Yeah.
Help me. Help me.
The dude said, so take it seriously.
Take it serious. Yes. They're growing. Right now, bro. I'm telling you right now, he sit back. I told y'all. Just look at him. Look at him.
Hey, Deeks, listen to the wording. He said competitor. He said competitor, meaning like
They ain't playing.
they
ain't playing.
They not playing. They
Y'all
against
not-
us. You know what I mean?
Y'all-
They coming to take over.
They are serious.
Yeah.
They believe what they doing. They believe in what they doing.
And you notice they don't think Islam is a competitor.
Right. He said he gonna compass them.
Yeah. He said I'm certain they're gonna compare. They the competitor.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Like I said, what we're seeing unfold is Bible prophecy coming to pass. We are living in a time where the book that we read and believe in, everything is happening.
Right.
It's all happening before our faces. And if you don't have enough understanding to see it, you'll be just like these Negroes out here in La La Land playing with the daffodils. All right, what I got next? Give me the next vid. This is what he was afraid of again. This is at Barclay.
They made no confused soldiers.
No, they make confused soldiers right there.
Who's the king? Christ! Who's the king? Christ! The black Messiah! That's right! What time is it? Water! What time is it? Water! What time is it? Water!
Look at
what time it is? What time it is? Brothers, we are at war for the minds of our people. We are at war pushing this truth that we are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
We are out here to spread this message that the 12 tribes of Israel is those Negroes that was taken and scattered in slavery.
That's right.
All right? Brothers, stay in the spirit. Okay, we are here to teach our people, thus says the Lord.
Yes.
We are here to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel. They label us a hate group. They label us extremists. You understand? Which is a lie. We are the sons of God. We are the 12 tribes of Israel.
What?
And we could go into the scriptures and prove it.
That's right.
So brothers, we are here to teach our people, all right? We are here to wake up our people to the truth, okay? So, we're going to set up camp on every corner.
Hey, pause real quick. Right now, all them Edomites on the sideline listening right now, the one thing that they don't want to hear, and they're thinking they're about to hear it, but they're not going to hear it because we don't move like that. But they praying what don't come out of Deacon Malachi's mouth is, attack! Yeah. They looking like, what the hell? What is this? What y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
We step in these cities, bro. They be looking at us like we about to do something. Yep. Listen, we are the most peaceful people on this planet. All we want to do is raise up our people. All we want to do is tell our people who they are and keep God's commandments. Period.
That's it.
But they be, like I said, that's how you know it's the Bible that affects them.
Yep.
Because when they say read, that thing hurts worse than bullets.
Yep.
That thing hurts worse than any sword. The word of God.
Hurts worse than you thought we was gonna do.
Exactly. Now, watch this. Give me I want Deacon Ithun next. I'm telling y'all, man, when you move, when we speak, like I said, the world is listening and they're hanging on to every little word that we say. And we know this. We absolutely know this.
You in the spirit, D.
Watch this, man.
Ithun. They said it right? Ithun?
Ithun, that's fine.
All right. You have a last name? Israel. All right. What's your role? What do you represent here?
I'm Israelites in Christ. I'm a deacon of Israelites in Christ. We are a faith-based organization. We teach our people who they are according to the Bible, as the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and those of the so-called African diaspora, and the 12 tribes of Israel.
So tell me, I mean, we've been hearing a lot about this Kyrie Irving situation. Tell me about your thoughts. What do you think about this?
Kyrie Irving, like Gay as well, are seeking identity. Our people have been lost, we've been misinformed for many years in terms of education, in terms of the truth behind our heritage, where we come from. And so Kyrie was seeking knowledge of that, of understanding in terms of our identity, where we're from, how we got here, why we were brought over here in the first place, our conditions. And the man was seeking
Pause
identity.
real quick. Pause real quick. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know what they wanted to hear. When they put that microphone in Deacon Ithun's mouth, they wanted to hear, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I don't know what done when the incarnation done happen around here. But we've come outside to tell everybody we got to do something. What? We don't know. They was hoping it was a dumb Negro that was going to take up the microphone. But what did they find? They found an eloquent speaker.
That's right.
They found somebody that can actually articulate to them what the Bible's saying, why we're here, and here's the solution to our problems as a nation. Oh man, if that is Nightmare on Elm Street. That's worse than Freddy, Jason, Chucky. That's worse than any nightmare movie or scary movie you done ever seen. An educated black man. What did Kyrie say? He said he knew that reading was what? A superpower. Reading's a superpower. What he's saying is we got to going into that Bible and understanding what it says is our strength.
So D, This didn't air.
I ain't seen it. I haven't seen
They
it.
ain't air it.
I'm not gonna say they didn't because it may be somewhere, but I just haven't seen it yet. You know, watch this. And y'all can check this out. Matter of fact, I don't want to post the whole thing because we might post it on something else. But I did want to show that we were interviewed, right? So check this out. This is the New York Post. Yeah, pull this article up real quick. There was several different reporters that came in contact with us out there. This is why it's important for us to all be on one accord. Matter of fact, real quick, give me Luke 21:15.
Well,
Luke, the 21st chapter and the 15th verse.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
Read that again. Y'all stop distracting me
I'm
right
sorry,
now.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Read it again.
Woo!
You was doing something, right?
Yeah.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 15.
Read.
For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
They witness that every time we open our mouth. They want what was created in America, which was Negroes. They want us to respond like Negroes would respond.
Right.
You see, I'm using the nice words, AZ.
Yeah.
They want us to respond like that instead of responding like eloquent Israelites that we are.
Right.
They want to hear Negroes. They want to hear African Americans. You're not going to get that from the Israelites.
That's right.
We no longer live nor abide by your way of thinking, Edom. We have come back to our heritage, our culture, and guess what? We moving like God commanded us to move. So go ahead with the article.
Black Hebrew Israelite group protests Kyrie Irving's suspension near Barclays Center.
Once again, they know we don't go by that term. We are not Black Hebrew Israelites. That's their way of saying they're not the true Israelites.
Right.
That's defamation right there. Where the lawyers at? Right. That's defamation right there. We said on endless times, we are not Black Hebrew Israelites. Let the other BHIs refer to themselves as that. We are not BHIs.
They supposed to be for all people.
Anti-defamation
They
league,
supposed to
right?
be for all people, everybody.
Go ahead.
Suspending Kyrie Irving did not rid the Nets of controversy and external anger. Outside Barclays Center before the Nets hosted the Knicks on Wednesday night were several dozen members of a Black Hebrew Israelite group based in the Bronx.
Listen, you hear that several dozens? You had over 100 brothers out there. I'm telling you, they be trying to minimize
Several
it.
dozens.
They had a couple people gathered together, and they don't want you to know that there's a movement in the earth.
Right.
That there's a whole movement happening right now. It's greater than a movement. It's prophecy being fulfilled in the earth. Right. And they want you to miss it. Go ahead.
Based in the Bronx, peacefully protesting Irving's suspension. We're expressing our support of Kyrie Irving and his stance in terms of him knowing who he is. Deacon Ithon of Israel United in Christ said, before defending Irving's conduct in the same way the Nets star did. Kyrie Irving himself understands that not only are we Semitic ourselves, but it is contradictory and hypocritical to say that someone is anti-Semitic when they are Semitic.
Go ahead.
Black Hebrew.
Show the picture real quick. Let me see the pic. So go ahead. Now they go on to say, go ahead.
Black Hebrew Israelites believe.
I'm telling you, they be doing this stuff on purpose. It's all good. No worries. Go ahead.
And not Jewish people are the children of Israel. 2 weeks ago, Irving promoted a movie over social media that expresses that belief and that contained anti-Semitic tropes, including questioning the Holocaust and quoting Adolf Hitler. After Irving was pressed about the film in a media session and would not answer a flat no when asked if he held anti-Semitic beliefs, he was suspended for at least 5 games and given a 6-point plan to complete before he could return. It's ridiculous to have him go through all these conditions just because he shared something, said Deacon Ithon, who placed blame on Amazon too for hosting the movie. There's certain content in there that may be found offensive, but if he found some truth in the movie, there shouldn't be a problem. Wednesday was the 4th game Irving missed, and the Nets will not play again at home until November 20th. Deacon Ithon suggested that if the suspension continues, the group will be back.
Uh-oh.
As long as we are legally allowed to do so, we will peacefully protest, he said.
As long as we are legally allowed to do so, meaning we operate within the law. We operate within the laws of the land. You will never see us out here promoting nor breaking the laws of the land. We operate within the statutes that the state has told us we have to operate in, which is freedom of speech, where we are able to have a peaceful protest, to gather peacefully and teach the Bible, and that's what we do. But see, in times like these, let's just be real. White people do not want you to understand what's going on. White people, I'm talking about Edom, the Edomites, they don't want you to reflect on history to come back to who you are. That's why they continuously call us Black Hebrew Israelites. They want you to separate Israel, the Israelites, from yourself. Right. Anytime we bring up any truth, like we on the corners, we talk about slavery, right? They want to pretend like slavery never happened.
Right.
They want to try to disassociate themselves, not because, it was so bad, but because it is a reflection of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Do not be fooled, Israel. This whole, what was this replacement? What's it called theory? What's it called?
Critical race theory. Yeah. Critical race theory.
Critical race theory. That whole attack is against Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. They don't want you to come back to who you are. White folks get uncomfortable when you speak on the history. Mm-hmm. I got an example. Like to see it, here it go.
Bring it out.
This was
Bring
real.
it.
This was real.
Yeah, man, we just enjoy the show.
Why are you doing that?
We're just trying to make sure it's accurate.
What's accurate?
The event. I thought you can dress up. Okay, so where do we need to go to?
How did 30 seconds end?
Pause. So you see, they're out here reenacting the old South.
Yeah.
Right. They want to relive. I'm telling you, Edom don't want to let go to old days. Mm-hmm. They want that back. When they say make America great again, what they're saying is we want to go back to the way it was. We don't like this new stuff.
Confederate South.
You woke black folks. We don't like y'all talking back and reading out loud and reading this Bible.
Right.
We don't want that. So these brothers went
Bring
out
reality.
These brothers went out to the whatever this meeting thing was, this reenactment, and they're like, hey, if we're gonna reenact it, let's tell the truth. Let's bring all the characters in, right?
Right.
Watch.
They probably never had this happen before. Hey, yo, Brody, that looks like some more like medieval armor than anything. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a Civil War historian. Like, I know all the drip that they had.
He did too. Where's the video going?
Oh, this is for the History Channel. Okay. Do you know what time the auction block starts?
They didn't have an auction block today.
Fuck. I was trying to be the first overall pick.
First overall pick.
Today.
Whoa. Why do we have to leave?
You're in chains. What are we doing here, man?
We're with the History Channel.
Why is this?
Oh, was just the drip back then.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
This was the drip back then. We just want to be as historically accurate as possible.
That's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not funny, it's not cute, it's not okay.
This is not okay.
But this is history.
We have good, bad, and ugly.
And was invited. We don't know where you are, where you came from.
So anybody that came it said anybody could come.
Really?
Yeah, that is definitely not historically accurate.
He's not with us.
He must have watched Django or something. That's make believe.
He must have watched
Damn.
Excuse me?
Oh, can we not use it?
I'll let you tell him that.
Yeah, you tell him that, just like you said it.
What the hell?
I'm scared of horses.
Tell him what you just told us.
Well, first off, what do you identify as? No, like, are you Caucasian, Asian, Blasian?
A certain period of clothes that you got to have on, for instance, sandals and stuff, you can't do that.
Oh, no.
This cotton's already processed, the cotton gin already got it, so I couldn't find any unpicked cotton. That was kind of hard.
In the bag.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna pick it. I'm gonna pick it. Like I'm down to be on ammunition duty. I'm down to be a rifleman. I'm down to work the field. I'm down to be in the house. I would prefer to be in the house though.
You got no experience with guns.
I'm from Chirac. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, but still, we don't know that. They don't play this crap.
Where did you get the chains? Walmart?
No.
Party City.
Where are you folks from?
My daddy's balls.
I'm from the Candyland plantation.
That's great.
I'm property of Calvin Candy.
Candyland.
I'm trying to tell you, Mississippi.
Tell me the truth.
West of the Mississippi.
Why are you scared to speak the truth?
Okay, do you want me to break character?
Oh, is that a character? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I mean, aren't we all in character?
Wait, is this going on Facebook Live? Because I can't be on there.
Uh-oh, too late.
No.
Uh-oh, too
no.
late.
Please.
Too late, buddy. Uh-oh. Now they're getting into real character, huh?
Damn. Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
this is awesome.
Here, if we pick faster, he might put up his phone.
Make sure you pick up the plastic. You get a fine for littering.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, Master.
Damn.
In the water.
Oh, they don't like that. They don't like that.
Wait, why did that police officer pull up in a car? Cars weren't invented yet. Hey man, we're just here to enjoy the show, and they just don't like our outfits. I think they're just mad because we're more historically accurate than all of them.
Y'all can do it from the roadway, but they ask you to leave as private property, man.
They were trying to get people to fight with them and stuff.
What? Woo! Boy, Karen
Why would
is
we get
quick.
people to fight with us?
Boy.
We're slaves.
We're slaves.
Master. Thank you. Sorry, Master.
Sorry.
That's God.
And then you. That's how the hierarchy goes. That lady over there was kind of decent at cotton picking skills. Can I go like show her what's up? Because I can pick 12 ounces per second. Because you know I have the fastest cotton shuttle time in the world. Oh, ma'am, can you do me a favor? Think you could just like karate chop elbow this?
Yeah, right.
I'm free!
No, God.
Nigga, every nigga for his own.
He left his homie. Hey, man, listen. Edom get real uncomfortable. Like, they don't. Come on, man. Y'all know what y'all was out there doing.
Right.
They, if anything, had. You know, I ain't going to say that. I'm not going to say that. All right, give me the next one, bro. Give me, it's Lisa Cabrera. So, in the midst, let me give a little. Let me talk it up a little bit. So basically, with all this going on, the world is watching. The world is watching, and they're seeing how they're trying to hide the Israelites. Don't y'all find it odd? In all this going on, they're interviewing the Ish community, but they have yet to come to any of the Israelite leaders to maybe get some more clearer understanding on what it is that Kyrie is saying.
Right.
Nobody's been notified. They didn't say anything to me. I haven't heard him say, Bishop hasn't told me he's gotten a call or anything. What's going on? Who we got? Oh, okay. Nothing. So it's like, why do their leaders get notified? Why are they working with them, but they don't want to work with the Israelites? Are you hiding something? They want to remove us into a corner, y'all. Right. They realize, dang, we made a mistake. We made a mistake in allowing this to be broadcasted in the first place by making a big deal out of they should have just left Kyrie alone.
Right.
They should have just left Kyrie alone. What they feared so much, which is putting us in the front cover, putting us out there to be seen by the rest of the world, because they've been trying to hide us. They hit us in Detroit. They tried to hide us in Chicago, Memphis, all the major marches. They've tried to hide us. Here it is. You got black men walking in unison together, marching together in the name of peace, Christ, in the name of building up our communities. Right. Nobody says anything, right? But here it is. You have other people that make the news for literally nothing. So-and-so's flower shop. So-and-so's bakery is opening on 5th Street, and we just wanted to cover, hey, so how's it going?
Right. Not the thousands of Israelites.
How'd you miss thousands of black men marching together in unison, chanting, take care of our wives and our children too? How you miss that? You wanted to. You wouldn't allow that image to be portrayed or put out there. Oh, no, don't let them see them type of black folks. We need to show the Negroes. So this sister actually caught some of what was going on, and she kind of covers it. And matter of fact, I believe she got like 22,000 views on her page from this cover right here. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this past Wednesday, Israel United in Christ went up to Barclays Center, went near it to protest on the behalf of Kyrie Irving. And we're all aware of his suspension. And of course, that didn't get rid of all the controversy and all the things that are being said surrounding this suspension. So outside Barclays Center, before the Nets hosted the Knicks on Wednesday night, there were several dozen members of a Hebrew Israelite-based This group is based in the Bronx. They were peacefully protesting on the behalf of Irvin's suspension. We're expressing our support of Kyrie Irving and his stance in terms of him knowing who he is. Deacon Ivan of Israel United in Christ said before defending Irving's conduct in the same way the Nets star did. So Kyrie Irving himself understands that not only are we Semitic ourselves, but it is contradictory and hypocritical to say that someone is anti-Semitic when they are Semitic. Exactly. I can't knock that. That is definitely the truth.
That's right.
All right, y'all. So a shout out to these brothers for going out there. It is about doing what's right. So the Hebrew Israelites believe they and not Jewish people are the children of Israel. 2 weeks ago, Irving promoted a movie over social media that expressed his beliefs, and that contained what they said anti-Semitic tropes without even telling us what that is, including questioning the Holocaust, quoting Adolf Hitler. Now, I didn't hear all that, and I watched it, okay? So after Irving was pressed about the film in the media session and would not answer a flat no when he was asked if he held anti-Semitic beliefs, he was suspended for at least 5 games and given a 6-point plan to complete before he could return. And that's why a lot of people are saying that's buck breaking.
I'll pause. It is buck breaking. Right. The same exact tactic that was being used. You could drop this. Point is, though, I wanted to show y'all is that the world is watching, and what the woman was saying was that they use these things, these tropes, to say, you know, we're anti-Semitic, but you're not saying what it is. You really want to know why they wanted a clear no? They wanted him to say that he was not anti-Semitic, because when he says that, he's basically seeming, though, because he had a video posted about us being Israel. So they want him to denounce that in hopes that it will basically make it appear like he no longer believes we're the Israelites. Right. You can't. There's not a flat no whenever you say that. Again, are you against black people? They wouldn't ask. You can't ask a black person that, because they're like, wait, what? What are you saying? How am I? I'm black, right? They'd be okay with that. But they wouldn't be. They're not okay with him saying what? Huh? What do you mean? I know where I come from. I can't be anti-Semitic. He's saying he's an Israelite. See what they want? They wanted him to say that so that they can associate him with BHI. Right. So let's be honest. What you media folks wanted to do. Yep. You wanted him to say, I can't be anti-Semitic because I'm an Israelite. Oh, Kyrie Irving announces to the world that he is a black Hebrew Israelite. We know how you folk play. Right. Then you pull the dummies, the bums out there teaching rape and all this other nonsense, and now you associate them with that foolishness. Them, yeah. We see you. We see you. And he saw you. Saying he didn't play into that. Mm-hmm. And he answered you correctly. Just like, remember, Christ was answering them questions and they was pissed off because they couldn't catch him in nothing. He says, what did I say that was anti-Semitic? Well, are you just say yes or no? Man, get the heck out of here.
D, remember, he asked, he said, did I commit a crime?
Right.
Did I commit a crime? There was nothing that they could catch him on. Can I get a script real quick?
Go ahead.
Give me Acts chapter 25, verse 7. Did the same thing to Christ, like Deke just said, did the same thing to Paul. All right. And Kyrie, you know, shout out to our brother. He's handling himself very well in the media. Right. But read that for me real quick.
The book of Acts, chapter 25 and verse 7.
Come on.
And when he was come, the Jews came down from Jerusalem, stood round about, and laid many and grievous complaints against Paul.
Right, many grievous complaints. They're saying what? Oh, he is an anti-Semitic. Right. All right, they're bringing all of these grievous complaints against our brother Kyrie out in the media. They're trying to publicly castrate our brother. Right. All right, go ahead.
which they could not prove.
But they could not prove it. They could not prove it. Like he said, it's impossible for him to be an anti-Semitic. He himself is Semitic.
Fact.
Read on.
While he answered for himself, neither against the law of the Jews.
All right, so he didn't answer to go against anything. Every time they try to pick something in Kyrie's speech, you cannot prove it to be wrong. You cannot prove it to show that he has an offense in any way, shape, or form. Read on.
Neither against the temple, nor yet against Caesar have I offended in anything at all.
You see that thing right there? So obviously the Spirit is dealing with the brother to a certain extent. All right, and that's why, hey, us soldiers like Deacon was bringing out earlier, we got to have our brothers back. As long as he is teaching Bible, we got to have our brothers back.
Got to have his back.
That's
Gotta
it.
have his
Yes,
back.
sir. That's it.
If what he's saying is scriptural, if what they're saying is of the Lord, I'm with you. 100%.
Right.
So after that happened, guess what everybody did? They took to Twitter. They took to Twitter. And again, this is an example of how the media, how they want things portrayed, right? So go ahead. Yeah, there we go. Read that for me.
Tweet by the NBA Central. Black Israelites in front of Barclays Center in support of Kyrie Irving.
Why couldn't they just say Israelites in front
Right.
of Barclays Center? They have to put these tropes out there, because they are the true anti-Semites. Go ahead.
That's right.
The truth.
No, scroll up. Just so you see, they posted the flyer. They got a picture of the brothers. Scroll up. I want to see if we can see any of the comments. Keep going. Hold on. Go up. What's it say?
Bishop and Pastor Raymond Wilson said, most black people stand with Kyrie. A lot of non-black people won't care because they don't get it.
You know what's crazy? We've been going to the pastors.
Right.
A lot of y'all have been watching. We hear these blitzes. We've been going there with community solutions, which is the Bible, which is us coming back to our nationality, that we are the Israelites, right? We are Semitic. And we got to keep God's commandments and faith in his son. But for some reason, they didn't want to talk to us. But now, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Now, they like I said, they're trying to get in where they fit in. Scroll up. Let me see. Wait. What's it say?
Right there.
Black people.
Yes, sir. Tweet by Ziza. Black people are mindlessly following Kyrie because he's a black celebrity who is being silenced by the media, and rightfully so. He tweeted out a movie containing horrible anti-Semitic points, and he's being punished for it.
So you see, again, the scariest thing is us coming together. They will allow us to unite over mindless nonsense. But when it's something that's biblical, when it's something that's bringing us back to the Bible, all of a sudden, it's a problem. They didn't care when you called yourself Kemetic. They didn't care when you called yourself Nubian. They didn't care when you called yourself a Muslim.
Right.
They didn't care nothing about that. But there's something about that Israelite word.
Right.
There's something about you identifying with the children of Israel, God's chosen people, that scares the mess out of them. That should let you know which direction to go.
Yep.
That within itself, for you folks that's, again, you trying to figure out what all this is about, that within itself should have you asking questions. You was going to say something, y'all? What's up?
They had 1 million Negroes. They had it every 3 years, a Million Man March or something like that, of different philosophies. They don't care about that. They ain't up in no uproar. Even they put it on camera. They put it on front news. It's in Washington, D.C., right?
Yep.
They don't care. But when one person made a tweet way in the corner over there, it's all this.
Hey, remember when that sister about lost her job? I think she might have lost her job.
You never seen it again.
Oh, boy, she's off the scene now. She made a post about us. She covered our story about what we was doing, and she said exactly what we were doing.
Yeah.
Now, where is she?
They won't let her post on Facebook no more.
Man, listen. All right, you could drop that. So, like I said, they took to Twitter, okay? And then you had, after he made this, that comment Kyrie did, then you had the issues show up and do a protest. Now, what's crazy is nobody took to Twitter in a negative way.
Right.
Nobody's saying, man, those issues mindlessly follow so-and-so of the ADL, because they didn't say that. They support it. Go ahead.
Kevin Durant getting ready to check back in at the 2:05 mark. Durant 2 points
Look at
away
this.
from moving up.
This was to
all-time
intimidate him.
scorers list.
Damn.
He's behind someone you know quite well, a friend of yours.
None of them watch basketball.
None.
They don't look impoverished to me. They don't look like none of the curses fit them. They on court side.
Court side. But again, nobody said anything about them.
Right.
Nobody said that what they were doing was wrong, then trying to intimidate him during the game. Like, what message are you really trying to send? And they're not us, so they didn't show up like we did. Well, when we show up, best believe we show up.
We show up.
Don't ever get it twisted or misconstrued. Once you set us off, it's on. Let's go.
They've been lying for so long and living this lie of being Jews. They talking about, hey, Kyrie, you got to come and speak to the Jewish Brooklyn leaders. Where are they? Come speak to us. The truth of this Bible was given unto you, Israelites. You got a problem with us being Israelites? Come talk to us. We're going to bring you this Bible, thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
This gospel is spreading. You cannot contain the truth of the Bible. There's many things that's evil going on in the land of Israel, but there's no media coverage for that. But when black people do crime in the hood, it's all on the news. It's all on the news. Who control the news? The Jewish media, like Kanye West said. Now let's see what color they are. They are black. What color are the Jews? They are black. If you're black, you are Shemitic. So Kyrie Irving was correct. Of 6 things. Hey, guess what, Kyrie? You gotta come over here and make my little kid lunch. Hey, Kyrie, guess what? Can we ride you like a horse? Then you can get your job back. No, we're not doing that. Y'all gonna understand, y'all gonna learn that we the Israelites, we're not bending or breaking for nobody.
That's right. Like I said, when we show up, we show up because God is behind us.
That's right.
Most High God, the power of the Most High God is behind us. So we're not moving like no weak, you know what I'm saying, effeminate folk. I'm going to tell y'all, man, they should have just left him alone.
Mm-hmm.
And they regret. I'm telling you, that's why you see him slowly trying to correct it. Like, you know what? We need to back up off. We need to ease up. Because now, everybody, our phones is blowing up off the hook, y'all.
Right.
Listen, they hitting us up. They're like, what the hell did we do? We done gave them exposure. They've been trying to hide us for years.
Yeah.
They've been doing somewhat of a good job, you know, from their perspective. But guess what? You can't hide what's busting out the seams.
That's right.
Oh man, here it is. The celebrities, everybody, they saying exactly what the Most High God is saying. That we're the children of Israel. They
That's
finding
right.
out, and you can't hide it no longer.
We ain't
Go
in the
ahead.
corner no more.
Israelites, warriors, prepare for battle and fall in line. Prepare for battle and fall in line. Report for duty, let's go double time. Report for duty, let's go double time. The mind of the warriors in battle mode. The mind of the warriors in battle mode. Soldiers in Christ, the warriors code. Soldiers in Christ.
Oh my God! Take it back.
She was scared.
Take it back. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Everybody kill us.
Oh God. Oh God.
Fall in line. Prepare for battle and fall in line. Report for duty, let's go double time. Report for duty, let's go double time. The mind of the warriors in battle mode. The mind of the warriors in battle mode. Soldiers in Christ, the warriors code. Soldiers in Christ, the warriors code. Israelites.
Fire, bro. Straight fire. All right, real quick. Give me the next one, real quick. Give me the next one. This is another. I believe Deacon Ithon was being. Yeah, right there, number 9. Is that it? Yeah.
What is this? What is the message? What are you trying to state here?
It's a peaceful protest. Basically, we're expressing our how I put it.
It's
our
the New
support
York
for
Post.
Kyrie Irving and his stance in terms of him knowing who he is and the lying trope that's being spread about whatever you speak of truth is deemed anti-Semitic. We understand for a fact that Kyrie Irving himself understands, and he understands that not only are we Semitic ourselves, but that it is contradictory, hypocritical to say that someone is anti-Semitic when they themselves are Semitic. And so we're out here basically giving support to these men on behalf of them speaking truth that's biblically based and biblically sound, and we're simply protesting that. That's what we're doing.
What is the organization?
Oh, we're Israel United in Christ. Israel United in Christ.
Do you know how many of them, or how many of you guys are here today?
No. Innumerable.
Couple dozen.
You say that, who knows? A number of us out here, a huge number of us out here.
Thank you.
So we're basically, like I said, it's a peaceful protest, no violence.
Pause. Hey, listen, bro. That was bare. Listen, he saw me trying to get to the meat and potatoes. Like, how many of there are you? I need a number.
We need to know.
How many people are doing this? How many people believe now? Let's get to it. Come on, man. Just tell me.
But how many are y'all?
Is it 139,000, man? Is it 139,500, man? Is it 139,999 of you guys? Boy, they know what's coming, boy. Listen, they worried. Ooh, we need that 144, bro.
That's right.
We need that 144. Go ahead, play the video.
Just out here speaking the words of God, the Bible, and basically just making it clear that Kyrie Irving has backers, he has support, whether he believes it or not, and that the Bible supports him, we support him. If you speak in the Bible, we support you. If you're not, then we're against you. It is what it is at this point.
And what have you thought about the way the Nets have handled all this?
We think that he's being handled very roughly and discriminately. It doesn't make any sense. The man he's seeking identity. He's seeking knowledge of self, and he's entitled to that right, as anyone else is. And the fact that he's being attacked and being bombarded with all this foolishness for sharing something that he thought would be important to share in this journey for who he is, it's ridiculous to have him go through all these conditions just because he shared something that, and again, there's certain content that may be found to be offensive, but if he found some truth in it, there shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure all of us, including yourself and myself, have watched things that may have certain offensive material in it, but we found there's certain things that you say, okay, I glean from that. I like what I'm seeing in this part here. Some parts you may find that's...
Look at him, man. He just wants a number, bro. He just wants a number. That's all he's concerned about at this point.
A professional ball player. He has the right to watch what he wants, do what he wants. Amazon put it on there. Jeff Bezos has it on his platform. So he's not being held accountable at all. That's on his platform. It's for public use, public view, and he should not be attacked for it.
Have you seen the movie or read the book that he
I've seen some of the content, and again, when it comes to history and so forth, so history is objectionable. So you can have history where some will say that's not true, some will say it's true, some will say it's false, some will say it's false. But at the end of the day, the man was simply browsing, he found something that caught his interest, he thought he'd share it, and he's catching hell for sharing something that he felt was important to him in terms of his path to who he is, identity. And it's ridiculous. I don't think any other player has gone through this much grilling as he has. He's already made it clear, I'm sorry, I apologize, countless times, and they're still making him apologize. I mean, how many times the man has to apologize? And not only is he saying that, Shannon Sharp has said the same thing. Many others are backing him. So at this point, the man's a very important figure in the league and in the profession, and he needs to be left alone. The man already expressed his apologies, and he's being attacked. It's ridiculous. So we're out here to support him.
The part in the documentary that had anti-Semitic parts where, they're questioning the Holocaust. What do you make of that? Do you denounce that? What do you make of it?
I'm not in the position, in terms of that's the creator of the show, the content. We have to address him regarding that information. He dispensed it. He needs to be addressed regarding what he put in there in terms of that portion. The portion that I'm familiar with is the portion that Kyrie was referring to in terms of our people being boarded here on slave ships, which goes along with the Bible, us being the children of Israel, which is all according to the Bible. Even the people who are offended by the content, they acknowledge the people of Nigeria as Israelites, they acknowledge the Palashas as Israelites, they acknowledge the Lumbers as Israelites. These are people who are brought over here in ships. So if their ancestry ties to us being Jews, then there's some truth in the documentary. In terms of the Holocaust being a hoax or made up, that's the content that has to be brought to the creator of it. I can't speak for him on that. That's his content. But Kyrie was not addressing that part. He was addressing the part regarding the history of our people, the slave ships, the chains, the being shipped in and scattered abroad. He was focused on that part, his identity part. That's what I know about.
Are you sending a message today, or are you going to be outside of Mets games going forward if this continues?
Let me know. I need to know.
I don't care nothing about that. Out of all Nets games?
And how many of y'all gonna come?
Right. He was terrified.
We will continue to do so. If we're told to be removed, then we'll remove ourselves. At the end of the day, the Bible says, be at peace with all men. That's Romans 12. So we're simply showing support today for our brother Kyrie Irving. That's what we're doing.
And I'm sorry, what is your name?
I'm Deacon Athan. EYTHAN.
That's the only thing he wrote on it.
And a full name?
Israel. ISRAEL.
Are you from Brooklyn?
I'm from New York, but I'm not from Brooklyn.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right.
It's like, just give me a number, buddy. Okay.
Please.
Is it 142,394? Come on, man. Just tell me. Give me something, man. Come on.
You know
That
it.
thing is 3 hours long. And they just went to that one little part. And they letting you know they don't care about none of you Negroes. They just care about they people. They putting it out there. That thing is 3 hours long. That one little bit in a video.
A lot of these people haven't even seen it. And a lot of these leaders.
Thank you, Paula.
They're not even seeing it, bro.
I'm going to be honest with you. I seen some comments on it. And again, I'm not trying to deter or anything like that, but I see some brothers watched it. And I seen a comment, brother said, listen, if you with IUIC, if you with Israel United in Christ, it's like drinking Kool-Aid without the sugar. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it and be honest. Okay? We are not
Kool-Aid without sugar.
Like Kool-Aid without the sugar. Like I said,
powder and water.
Listen, let's see if Amazon going to let the unadulterated truth come out.
Right.
With straight
Somebody
Bible
gonna die.
facts coming out.
Somebody gonna die.
Huh?
Somebody gonna die.
Listen to me, bro. Like I said, I say all praises to the Most High for that video sparking up so much information. And I would share a link to it. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a link out. That don't mean I believe everything is in here. Right. But it's crazy they put that on. I'm gonna come back to that. Let's listen to Kyrie real quick because you can see his face lit up, man. It's like he getting a new spirit, especially after this happened.
Right.
Go ahead.
And talk with me. Whenever you see me in public too, please come up and give me a hug or give me a dap. You know, don't always ask me for a picture. I prefer a conversation, well over just, being Kyrie Irving the celebrity. Like, I just want y'all to know that you're not alone in this fight for the change that you want to see in this world. And all my warriors out there.
All them warriors.
Feel me? All my warriors out there doing the right thing, standing on the right thing, standing on the right principles. This is truly a shout out to you. Please keep doing it.
We out here.
That's right.
We outside, man. We outside.
And we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. Now, back to the point I was making concerning, because Deacon Athan had brought something up about, history. Historically, it's whoever who's telling the story. And here in America, let's just deal with it in America. Right now in America, if you ask your history teacher about the founding fathers of America and how this all came to pass, they're going to give you some tearjerker story about pilgrims and about the great voyage.
The Mayflower.
Oh, yeah, everything was beautiful. They came over here and they found this land and they was there with the natives and then Thanksgiving happened, right? But you ask a Native American, you ask a Gadite, you ask a Reubenite, they're going to tell you the devil came over.
Right.
The devil came over long ago. Talking about sailing the ocean blue in 1492. The devil came over here murdering. They're going to tell you about a slaughter.
That's right.
Now, so who is historically accurate? Whose history is correct? Seems like the ones that dictate what history is are the ones that get to say what history is correct. Right now, again, critical race theory, they are now erasing things, and so much time is going to pass, and then this never happened. We've never seen Esau try to erase things or cover things up or paint over images that were initially this color and make them that color. We've never seen that before. It's hypocrisy to try to hold these people accountable when all this stuff that they're talking about, anti-hate against this, that, and the third, is happening. What about the anti-Semitic stuff that's shown to us on a daily?
Right.
I got a question for those of you all that watch TV. Let me see if you've seen this episode. Watch this.
This is gonna be the best summer ever. And it was. But Nate soon found himself put to work on a southern plantation. It was way down there, you know, where you stop seeing Howard Johnsons and you start seeing Stuckies. Anyway, it was a horrible place where they took away everybody's African names and gave them new names.
What's your name?
Toby with an I, with an accent over the I.
Bruh.
A little line over the O, so you know it's a long vowel sound and not a short one. And sometimes I like to dot the I with a little smiley face or a heart or something. Something to brighten the reader's day.
I asked you what your name was.
Honey, you keep that up. It's whatever you want it to be.
I'm offended, yo, sir. I am offended. Where is the ADL?
Where you at?
I'm offended. Where is the SPLC? I'm offended. Somebody got to do something.
Why wasn't Family Guy canceled?
Bruh, I need apologies. I need 144,000. I'm sorry. Dollars sent right now. No, I'm playing. Listen to me. Where's the outcry? Where's the uproar? How many of us found that amusing? How many of us accepted that as, oh man, this is what family, the creators of Family Guy believe. Everybody involved in it, and anybody that shared this video is on YouTube. So the person that shared it, that's what they believe. They believe in all of that. They think that we're supposed to be whipped. This is appropriate. This is funny, right? This is what's supposed to be played. Where the ADL? It's hypocrisy. This is just one instance. Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. Give me another one. Hoodlum, Roots. I'm offended. All of these things that portray my people as such, I'm offended.
Colors.
What happens now? Where we at? Where's the ADL? Right. We should just wait. Maybe they just now hearing us, or they just now seeing these things, and now they'll respond, right?
They're the professionals.
Huh?
They're the professionals. I heard
they supposed. This is hate, right?
Right.
My people are being portrayed as murderers, right? Killers, right? No, they're not that. And this stuff is these things. I remember Boys in the Hood. People turned up behind that movie. What about all the music videos that make our people shake their behinds in the club? And now you got women getting pregnant, and they're out here murdering the children. This is cause and effect. The woman watched your boy Juvenile's video, right? It was a hot girl summer for the 99 and 2000.
Right.
And she found herself in the club, shaking her behind. And guess what? Because of that, the cause and effect, she ended up pregnant. And you know what she did? Instead of having that baby, she wouldn't have that baby killed. This is murder. Cause and effect, because what's being portrayed and what's being put out there. Where the ADL? Call them up!
Paid in full. Negroes die every day, B.
It's normal. Where the ADL? Watch this. So some people ain't having it. Some people are to a point to where it's like, all right, now y'all just backing us in the corner. Y'all care about this, which the man didn't say anything. Y'all care about this, but what about everything else y'all let go? Come on, man.
New Jack City. We can go on and on, man. We can go on and on.
I approach it with a state of empathy, right? Regardless of what color, what creed, what race you are, I look at people as human beings. I think that's important. But life is always about taking a stand and holding principles. So I want to explain what I feel like my stance is as a black male in this world, okay? and conversations that I've had with my brothers and sisters in the black community.
Now, for y'all that don't know, I'm sorry. His name is Jay Williams, right? Yes. He is a black he's not black. He's black, but he's a commentator. He be doing this whole sports thing like everybody else be doing, right? I forget who he played for or what he did.
He went play for Duke.
Yeah, he went to Duke. Yeah.
Well, anyways, he's speaking up, and some people said you could kind of see that he was bothered even when this stuff was coming out when he was on this show, and he wanted to say something, but his behind was getting censored. Go ahead.
And I want you guys to empathize with it and hear me on it. So when I hear what Kyrie Irving has to go through in order to be reinstated, I'm appalled. I'm appalled. And let me give you examples of how I feel like we don't have the same energy and hold other people who have dealt with racial tropes accountable. So when Sarah Silverman does blackface, or when Don Imus says nappy-headed hoes, or when Howard Stern calls somebody the N-word in the skit, or when Brett Favre takes money from the state of Mississippi, we don't ask them to get sensitivity training.
Wait, I'm sorry.
We don't ask them
I'm sorry.
What the hell's going on?
You wait just a nigga.
Hold up, bro.
There's certain things I can tell.
Where the hell you been at?
Where
you been at?
You don't bring up the things that I've been.
Where the hell you been at?
Well,
God.
I've been on leave.
You been on hiding.
Yes, because there were things that were said about me that were untrue, and you guys are playing these videos of things that are untrue. And you biggin.
Where that 77 million at?
Biggin.
You the biggin.
Oh, snap.
What's that?
How did
Where
this
that
man-
77 million at?
Who's going to
The
stop
77
this man?
million.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you something. All right, I'll tell you guys what happened and where I've been and why things happen.
Where the money's?
Well, listen. My daughter, okay, she's been practicing. She loves volleyball. She's been playing all her life. Okay. We need to get the advantage too, okay? Because we know that you niggers have that special muscle in your calf that allows you to jump higher.
Oh man!
So we had to divert some of the funds from the Negroids in Mississippi. Okay, we had to do it, and Latricia's doing fine now. She's got a scholarship, D1, Division I scholarship.
How you gonna skip with the 77 million? I'm going to know where the millions.
Well, I'm telling you.
You ain't saying nothing.
Man, okay, listen. Where the camera at? Something is wrong with your officer, y'all. Something is wrong with this brother. We need help. We need donations. To help this brother. What the hell?
Hey,
bro?
listen, Deacon.
This man.
Hey, man. Listen,
I'm just as surprised as you all are.
This guy needs to be stopped.
He needs to be stopped.
He needs to be stopped.
He needs to say what a 77 million
That
with.
77 million needs to come back.
Needs to come back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Officer Lahab. Can we get back to the video?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Let's go, man.
Go ahead.
Donate $500,000. We don't ask them to meet with the Black National Caucus. They apologize, and then you know what? The rest of the world moves on. But what I feel like is happening here, and that's how in the black community, like we've been told that's how the process works, right? Think about that, Bert. That's how the process works. Oh, somebody does a blackface. Oh, it was a misunderstanding. We got it. Okay. You know, is that person really racist? Probably not. Was it ignorant? Probably so. Okay, we understand it. We move forward. We don't like it. We would love to hold them accountable. But society and having a lot of black people in positions of power, we don't have the governability to do that. But what we feel like happens with Kyrie is even after an apology, it's not enough. We feel like there needs to be more. And a lot of people I've spoken to over the last couple of days talk about this thing. Older mentors of mine talk about buck breaking. So we talk about tropes. This is something that we feel like in the black community that happened way back in the day, where if there was a slave that was defiant, right, he got broken in front of everybody in order to show that he was not in a position of power. And that at the end of the day, he had to do what he was told to do because that's what was mandated of him. And there's a bigger situation going on. What's happening with Kyrie Irving? If the Nets don't want him to be there, just say you don't want him to be there. But we should hold everybody accountable, even owners of teams accountable. with things that are happening in other countries, i.e. China and Uyghurs and the Muslim genocide that is occurring, that we hear Enes Kanter talk about. But we don't keep the same energy for everybody. We pick and choose what conversational points we want to make more polarizing. And I might lose my job. I might lose deal opportunities in the future for speaking out about even the platforms that continue to promote and profit a movie that is considered anti-Semitic to billions of people. They don't have to be accountable. Who is accountable?
Pause. Listen, and that's what is. I'm telling you, this is how you know it's an attack against the truth.
Right.
Because no one said anything. What's the dude on his name? Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Nobody said anything to Jeff Bezos. Nobody said, man, he's promoting, he believes, he's anti. Nobody said anything like that.
Nothing.
But because Kyrie shared a Amazon link,
right,
he's deemed anti-Semitic. You got to be joking. Brett Favre, literally, give me the next video. Brett Favre, literally, I'm talking about committed a crime. He actually did something.
Right.
And nobody's speaking on this like this. He's not going through what Kyrie's going through right now.
He just shared a link.
Well, tonight, a new development in the largest welfare scandal in Mississippi history. CBS News has exclusively obtained text messages and documents that connect the plan to divert millions of dollars in welfare funds to pet projects of Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre. CBS's Omar Villafranca has the never-before-seen evidence.
This is a game changer.
A new concussion drug backed by NFL legend Brett Favre needed financing, so he turned to his home state of Mississippi, the poorest in the nation. The pitch was made in 2019 at Favre's home to the former head of the state's human services and Nancy New, the founder of a nonprofit that distributed welfare funds in the state. In a document obtained exclusively by CBS News, the drug company Fixx asked for nearly $2 million from the Division of Human Services in the state of Mississippi. They struck disagreement. In exchange for funding, the drug would be made and tested in Mississippi. Former federal prosecutor Brad Pygut investigated the transactions for the state.
Both federal and Mississippi law required 100% of that money to go only to the alleviation of poverty within Mississippi.
Court documents show Fixx was sent $1.5 million, with Favre's business associate later asking for the rest.
Damn!
We would love $784K, he wrote with a smiley face emoji in a text message obtained by CBS News. Damn. New responded, we can send $400K today.
Damn!
I will need to let Brett know that we will need to pull this from what we were hoping to help with on other activities. She has since pleaded guilty for helping funnel millions in welfare money for a volleyball center at Favre's alma mater.
Damn.
Eric Hirschman, Brett Favre's attorney, insists his client didn't know the grants were coming from welfare funds and that Favre didn't personally receive any of the money paid to Fixx.
You're almost making him sound like a patsy, like he was set up.
Nobody's a patsy, except no one told him. You want the outside quarterback to look out and say, wait a minute, let me challenge the entire state as to what they do with their own funds?
This is not philanthropy. It's not a passive investor. He invited the director of the Mississippi Department of Human Services into his house to receive the sales pitch.
Favre has not been charged with any crimes. The state of Mississippi is suing to try to get back the $2.1 million from the drug company and its affiliates. Last month, the company announced they had finished the first round of clinical trials in Australia. Nora?
They still got the money right now. They balling out on what? Money from welfare.
Well.
Fix your face.
Okay, listen. It's not a crime, okay? It's not a crime if you
is, sir.
Well, listen, all right? If you don't go to jail, it's not a crime, okay? And there's a lot of dingoes in Australia right now that do not have concussions because of our information that we put out there.
Did you buy them Versace shades with that 2.1 million you received, bro?
No, I got this from these are food stamps I paid for this.
So you the welfare and the food stamps.
You using the benefits too?
Using the benefits. Listen,
Yes.
bro. What they call it? What they call it? EBT snap benefits. He done bought some glasses.
50 cent on a dollar. 50 cent on a dollar, I can get this. Make it happen.
Hey, listen to me, man. What we fail to realize is they're putting this information in our face, and nothing is happening to this man. He still has the money right now. There's nobody that's protesting. Nobody's in the streets. Nobody's saying, "Oh man, we need to take this from him and take that from him." He invited the person from the Department of welfare.
Yep.
And now he tried. He didn't know where the money was coming from. You know this person is over welfare funds, and you gonna sit up and pretend now that y'all sitting down just randomly having a date.
They all in it together, D.
They all in bed together.
Kyrie said it. I got to bring it back up. He said, "What crime did I commit?"
Right.
They came after him. Brett Favre is guilty.
He committed a crime.
He is guilty.
The lady that was texting him pleaded guilty.
She pleaded guilty.
Both of them, the man, and it was two of them. The woman, Nancy New, and whoever that other guy that they showed, both of them pleaded guilty.
Amazing.
But yet he has no charge.
He's a national treasure. That's why. He's a national treasure.
Y'all notice he didn't have to speak for himself. They spoke for him.
He didn't say nothing.
He had to come.
He ain't on no
ask
press
for
conference.
anything.
His PR said, "Just be quiet.
Yeah.
This is going to blow over." Real quick, I got a script real quick. Give me Psalms 50. Says the exact same thing that's going on between Brett Favre versus Kyrie, our brother. Read from verse 18. Read down to 20 for me.
You're going to learn today.
The book of Psalm, chapter 50 and verse 18.
Watch this.
When thou sawest a thief.
Brett Favre is a thief. All right, Brett Favre is a thief. All right. When thou sawest a thief, come on.
Then thou contendest with him.
Right. They consented with him. It's okay, Brett. What we're going to do, hey, we're just going to make sure you look good in the public. This is going to blow over time. You just got to be patient with this. Go ahead.
And has been partaker with adulterers.
Uh-huh.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil.
That's what they do. Hey, he didn't know. He was set up. He didn't know what was going on. Go ahead.
And thy tongue frameth deceit.
Because he had that man in his house.
Right.
They were in this thing together. Watch this.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
So they ignore that evil, but they want to speak against the brother, which is who? The Israelites. They want to speak against Kyrie and accuse him instead of calling out the wickedness and the deceit and the thievery of Brett Favre. Finish that off.
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
You know, they're our wicked. They are wicked twin. Esau's our Jacob's wicked twin. So that's what we're seeing play out in the media today. Right. We see the devil on earth. Yep. Y'all know who he is, the so-called white man. All right, they're in it together, but what are they doing? They're pointing the finger at Kyrie, who has committed no crime. Right. No crime.
Where is the list of demands against Brett Favre? Where's the list of demands from the Mississippi Department of Health or Welfare Services?
Any department.
Where is the list of demands? It's not there. Matter of fact, give me that next pick. Where are all the endorsements that he has? Where are they at? Where are they being? Is he still being endorsed? Does he still have these deals? Give me that picture real quick.
Levi.
Nike suspends relationship with Kyrie Irving.
Preparation H.
Bro, y'all saw me throwing this bro.
Ditch your cream. Where's the ditch your cream commercials at?
Go ahead, bro.
Ben Gay ain't dropped them yet.
Oh, man. Go ahead, bro. Give me Brett Favre's net worth.
Brett Favre's net worth updated 2022. Source of name is Brett Lorenzo Favre. Source of income, NFL endorsements business. Salary, $20 million.
This man still is a millionaire to this day. Endorsements?
Nike. Snapper. Remington. Sears. Prilosec. Sensodyne. MasterCard.
Go ahead.
Wrangler.
Bengay. Go ahead.
Bergstrom.
You said... You was talking about Levi G. Lord help us. Lord help us. You just yell out Levi. Levi. What are you talking about? The tribe?
Right, the tribe.
Right now, Deacon Lobos like, what the hell is wrong with this boy? Go ahead.
It's regular.
Bergstrom Automotive in Hyundai.
All these endorsements.
Hey, Dig, it's actually one on there. He's like big with Cooper Fit. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Cooper Fit.
I know what you're talking about.
Cooper Fit is like a sport,
so you know what
it's like
he's
a
talking
sports
about?
training. Like they do sleeves and knee braces. They actually went on record backing him, basically saying we still support Brett Favre. We've been with him for 9 years, and he's been nothing but honorable, and we believe he's innocent.
Wow, because they don't give a damn.
They don't give a damn about black people.
Hey, I want to say something about Nike. They suspended Kyrie, right? And now they're dropping him from Nike.
They dropped him
because they're talking about he goes against their morals.
Wow.
Once again, what crime did Kyrie commit?
Wow.
Bruh, let's be real. Everything, and I mean everything, Ye said about the ish influence, the ish control, is true. Don't you dare speak about. We played that video last week. If you want to know who is oppressing you, if you want to know who it is that is against you the most, find out who you're not allowed to speak about.
Right.
Message.
Find out, and you'll see that. All right, so we seen Kyrie lose his stuff, right? Right. We seen all of these sports commentators literally come at his throat. We watched Shaq. Y'all remember Shaq was going in, called him an idiot, bro.
Idiot.
Charles Barkley going in, talking mad mess about Kyrie Irving because Kyrie wanted to stand up for his belief. How the hell are we not in a religious discrimination lawsuit at this point?
Right.
How the hell is this not on? If this should be pushed to where are the lawyers at?
Right.
This should be an easy case.
So the Civil Rights Act of 1964 don't apply to black folks.
Window don't apply to you. Where's the ADL?
Right.
The man said over and over and over, how can I be anti-Semitic? He never said I'm anti-Semitic. Right. He never said anything wrong. Why is this man being castrated the way that he is? Because the real issue is that he is he is showing you and telling you he's an Israelite. So just ADL, just say that's the problem you have. You don't want want public figures like NBA players, these artists.
Yeah.
You don't want these public figures to say they're Israelites. Why don't you just come out and say it? Just say it. Just don't say that. You can say anything else. They let your boy, what's his name, Ron Artest, they let him change his name to Meta World Peace. No one said anything. They don't even, what's wrong with you? Meta World Peace. You didn't care. You got people right now. We watch people. Bruce Jenner change his sex. He went from a man to a woman. No one cares. You could become a man could become a woman in this country. But don't let a black man say his true nationality. Oh, no. And then what do? They send their dogs out against these celebrities to make an example against anybody who says anything contrary to what they want you to say. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Here go your boy Stephen A. Smith.
Bring it out.
Check your man's out.
Long-term contract again. He cannot be trusted. I'm going to be calm when I say this, Key. We are witnessing.
Take it back a little bit. Listen to me.
Turn it up in here.
Yeah, listen to me. My man, you know whenever a Negro about the coon boy, because when he's showing off for master, he get that real serious look at his. Now let me tell you something.
You look right at it.
Dog, you dirty dog. You. Let me tell you about these black folks. Man, listen. He doing it for massa, bro.
He call him
Watch.
Fiddler.
Fiddler. Go ahead.
Give him a long-term contract. He cannot be trusted. I'm going to be calm when I say this, Key.
Turn it up.
One of the most delusional athletes in American history. He's lost.
Do you think that Kyrie is worth all of this drama?
No, he's not. He's not worth it at all. A matter of fact, let me say this straight up and down.
Here we go.
Hold on. Hey, D.
Did they like this?
Don't he look white?
Why
he look white, bro?
They hit him with the
go back.
Dude,
man.
turned to Sammy Sosa before I tell you, bro.
Man, listen, this dude right here, when he put on them damn tap shoes, boy. And that's because Massa sent him out. They sent the dogs. They sent Barkley. They sent Shannon Sharp. They sent him. Many others. Go ahead.
One of the most delusional athletes in American history. He's lost.
Do you think that Kyrie is worth all of this
He look
drama?
white right there.
No, he's not. He's not worth it at all. A matter of fact, let me say this straight up and down. I think Kyrie Irving should retire. I think he should announce his retirement today.
He's saying the man should quit.
Damn.
That's like literally take everything from him. Announce your retirement. You lose everything because of what? Because you said you weren't. There was no way you could be anti-Semitic because you know who you are.
Right.
That's what you're saying. So we see it over a process of time now, which our people, they slow when it comes to coming together. We still lack that cultural integrity that the Bible gives us. But slowly but surely, people are starting to see, wait a minute, this ain't right. They hear the Israelites out here on these street corners. They see, brother, listen, you see the ads going out, which we're going to get to that in a second. You see the ads going out, folks like, wait a minute, this is buck breaking.
Right.
They are making an example of this man. This man didn't even say nothing. So now the ish folks are seeing, oh snap, wait a minute, we can't have them all turn against us.
Right.
Okay, let's try to fix this. So what do? They use them same dogs that they sent out. They send them out with a different story now, with a different tune. Watch.
Commissioner of the National Football League has come out and said that Kyrie Irving is someone he has known personally for a decade, and that he can vouch for the fact that Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic. That should be enough. This list that's been put out there by the Brooklyn Nets, although I'm hearing it's not what has been reported to some degree, that's what the Nets are trying to say, just so y'all know. Now, I don't want to hear something about sensitivity training and all of this other stuff, because when you put those as conditions to him being allowed back into the league, you are emasculating this man.
Are you serious?
When you emasculate a black man,
Hold on, I thought
I'm going to say
you just said he's supposed to retire.
He said, I'm going to say
Can't trust brothers like that.
Bro, you can't. This dude,
Not at all.
double tongue. Give me real quick. Give me that.
Yes.
Give me Sirach 28:13. We coming back here. The man said he should retire. He said you can't trust him. Y'all remember? We just watched him say that. Now this is a whole new tune. Like he done. What happened? He went in there and got restructured. Got different orders.
Go fix that.
Yeah, right. Different orders.
Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 28 and verse 13.
Come on.
Curse the whisperer and the double tongue.
Curse the whisperer and the double tongue. Come on.
For such have destroyed many that were at peace.
They use these type, the whisperer, the double tongue man, these are the ones that destroy. They send them out to what? Create all this confusion. See, now somebody's supposed to be like, oh man, look at Steve. Okay, Stephen A, man, coming to bat for him, because he's seen other folks. Y'all seen Floyd Mayweather came out. Yeah. See, it's hard to touch these folks that got all that money.
Yeah.
It's hard, especially when they money solid.
Right.
And ain't necessarily locked up in endorsement deals and things that's supposed to happen. No, he got it in the bank. He's sitting on it. It's hard to really sway him and say what he gonna tell him what he gonna say. So now you start seeing, you know what? This isn't going in the direction that we wanted. Let's fix this, or let's try to sway the crowd another way. So what do? They send out your Stephen A. Smiths. They send out the Shannon Sharps. But let's finish this, and then I want the next one.
him being allowed back into the league, you are emasculating this man.
He emasculated him.
You are emasculating black man.
He said he lost his mind.
Say something about that. It is uncalled for. It is unnecessary. Black folks, we don't get enough credit for this. We forgive people all the time. How many things have been accorded against us? How many things have been spoken about us inaccurately?
Right.
How many times throughout history have we been demonized and marginalized?
Where was this energy? Right.
We've shown forgiveness. We've shown compassion. And you're talking to somebody, let's just call it what it is. We'll get along with Kyrie or his daddy. They both know why. But I will tell you this, I don't give a damn whether I don't get along with them or not. I don't give a damn whether or not we ever speak to each other again in life or not. I will defend him on this in terms of requiring compassion. And
now you're going to
pause. The man ordered for his retirement.
He's lost his mind.
He wanted him to quit.
See, this is the type of coconuts you talk. This is what I was saying.
Coconuts.
That's what I was saying.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You know what?
Did you just say coconuts?
I said coconuts.
He said this type of coconuts.
Coconuts. You understand coconuts?
This is
type
Fix
of
your face.
Coconuts. You heard it first. I'm gonna fix your face. Steven's a coconut.
He's a coconut.
Go ahead.
How we ever speak to each other again in life or not. I will defend him on this in terms of requiring compassion and the avoidance of being emasculated and minimized. We got riots that took place in the streets a couple of years ago. And I told everybody back then, I said when George Floyd had that knee on his neck, what people didn't get outside of the black community is that black folks were going off because we were saying from a figurative perspective, from a metaphorical perspective, we always feel like we got a knee on our neck. And that's where the frustration and the foment of vitriol and hostility and, dare I say, violence came shining through. And so here we are again. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with that in a literal perspective. But this is somebody or a bunch of people out there trying to put their knee and keep their knee on Kyrie's neck.
Bunch of people?
Kyrie does not deserve that.
Where was this energy a week ago?
He said a bunch of people trying to put their knee on Negro.
You was one of them.
What? Who is this man? Where'd he come from? You see how he changed his tune?
Yeah.
This is worse than WWF. This stuff be scripted, bro. And Ye was telling y'all about
the whole time.
He was saying y'all ain't gonna be able to sin so and so. You ain't gonna be able to sin such and such. Meaning what? Y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing now because I got my money. Listen, what if Ye this whole time was telling us? Remember in the beginning of that song? He says, la da da da, wait till I get my money right. Maybe he planned this from the beginning. Maybe he was waiting till he got his bread. To now, I'm about to show my arse. Listen, now he's telling y'all what's going on. He's telling you these folks that's controlling these people. And Ye's like, man, listen, y'all not going to control me. Y'all ain't going to control me. You ain't going to be able to do this no more. Matter of fact, let's play the video.
They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Now wait, back up. I'm telling you, he's paying attention.
Yes.
That lets you know he's watching.
Yep.
He's watching what's going on right now.
Yep.
He's spoken to everybody that has something to say about Kyrie.
Right. Yeah.
And some of them might even say something about him as well. But notice he goes down the list of everybody that was literally very boisterous. And boy, they was a good lapdog for Master, right? He said, they can't control me, though. Go ahead.
They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
You see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name.
Pause.
It's up.
Listen, when he says it's up, he's like, hey, it is what it is. You see, notice he keeps saying that it's up. So he's like, anybody can get it.
Yeah.
Now, on this next portion, I need y'all to pay attention to what he says because he's not bluffing. When he says it's up, he ain't just making like, oh, man, he's really putting himself out there. Go ahead.
No, you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slights from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm Christian too.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Pause.
Feels like
take it back. They not listening.
They not
y'all.
listening.
The man, listen to me, y'all. The man is telling y'all what's going on.
You gonna learn today.
He said, my mama was sacrificed. Now, again, there's been much talk, and everybody like, man, that's crazy. Da-da-da-da. But you see, he is telling you something's going on.
He ain't better I.
Something's going on. He's like, I don't gotta listen. It's up. He's like, it is what it is, whatever. When you hear somebody say it's whatever, I mean they don't care anymore. Do what you gonna do.
What a body language.
That's where Ye is at right now. Go ahead.
Body language.
Person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan. What about him?
Jordan.
His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names. None of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
They ain't got nothing. I ain't did nothing, so they can't. Here it is. You got folks that got stuff on them that's out here free, but they got to play by the rules. And he's letting you know what's going on. So give me that next one. Like I said, now you see folks are starting to change up a little tune. A little tune is different now. Read it. This was LeBron posted. Now, we played last week how he was acting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Tweet by LeBron. I told you guys that I don't believe in sharing hurtful information, and I'll continue to be that way, but Kyrie apologized and he should be able to play. That's what I think. It's that simple. Help him learn, but he should be playing. What he's asked to do to get back on.
No, read the follow-up down there.
To get back on the floor, what he's asked to do to get back on the floor, I think, is excessive IMO. He's not the person that's being portrayed of him. Anyways, back to my rehab session.
He's not the person that's being portrayed of him, meaning what? He's saying he's not anti-Semitic. He's saying that. Well, why didn't you say that in the first place?
Right.
Why didn't you come to his defense in the first place? What changed? Now watch this. Give me the Shaq one. We way over our time tonight, bro. Listen, come on. We gotta hurry up. Come on.
Shaquille O'Neal's theater shows Kyrie Irving's anti-Semitic movie. Fans berate Shaq over hypocritical takes on Nets guard.
Point is, we ain't got to go through the article. Shaq called the man an idiot. But the movie aired at your theater. Your theater.
Damn.
How, Sway? You called the man an idiot. Oh, he shared a link. You played the movie.
The whole movie.
And gave people popcorn and drinks.
And you got paid for it.
Had a nice
money.
comfy seat to sit in and watch it.
Watch this. Now, here's another example of the dogs. Again, these are your people that you consider your leaders. Like I said, this is who they make our leaders. Go ahead.
You see Kyrie Irving kind of, being reprimanded. People are calling it a lashing. What are your thoughts on this? It's kind of an ongoing
I think that we need to really be careful that those of us that have fought racism in the black community, that we cannot in any way, even inadvertently, normalize being bigots against others.
You see this?
And I think that, I've not said anything other than we've got to be consistent. And if people say things wrong, they need to be held to the same account that we hold when people say things wrong.
What y'all don't know is that this man has had direct access to the Israelites. Long time ago, he shared the building. Way back, what was it, One West? I believe it was One West. It might have been a different building. I wasn't there, so I'm just speaking off of what I was told. But he's had direct access to the Israelites. So he knows exactly whenever Kyrie and Ye say, I can't be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. He knows exactly what they mean. So what is he saying that's wrong? Once again, they send them dogs out. They send the people out on the payroll. Ye said, you ain't gonna be able to send Jay-Z. You ain't gonna be able to send Beyonce. Not Lil Boosie. You should have said Al Sharpton. Al ain't gonna show up. Have you noticed there's always been somebody sent to lully everybody back to sleep whenever social injustices happen? They said Al, they sent Jesse, they sent all that, them public figures. The ones that's already paid for. Go do your job.
Hey.
Hold on, give me we gotta go. We gotta hurry up. Give me the next one. Here's another example. Man, this is your boy, Yawasop.
Oh,
here's your boy. Oh yeah, we going to the So this is some of y'all's favorite rapper to this day.
Damn.
That's y'all's generation.
Even in Israel, huh?
Even in Israel right now.
He looked like he about to say some.
Go ahead.
Some stupid.
At the age of 12 years old, I shot myself. I was in the house. Police knocked on the door. I was right there. They knocked the door down. Everybody jumped over my body to go get the guns and drugs and whatever they could find. It took one guy to stop right there and cuss everybody that hopped over me out. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? They said, oh, no, we was going to see if it... What the fuck are y'all doing? We called the ambulance. A fucking ambulance. Do you not see this kid on the floor with this hole in his chest? Say, you drive. Pick me up. Brought me to the hospital. He didn't drop me off at the ambulance and say, you take him. He brought me to the hospital room and made two and stood there and waited till the doctor said he's gonna make it. He said, don't worry, my name's Uncle Bob. He was white as snow. Them motherfuckers that hopped over me was blacker than me.
Was he a cop?
Yeah, he was a cop, and my life was saved by a white man. I don't know what racism is.
You see that? I don't know what racism is.
Deep.
Hold on. This is what I'm really looking at. You got to see the bigger picture to things. Maybe Satan said, "Oh, this one's chosen. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. He's gonna play a big part in the destruction of black people.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna play a huge part. Oh yeah, they're gonna all want to be like him. They're gonna start tattooing their faces up.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be repeating the stuff that he says. No, Uncle Bob, go save that one. Yeah, he gonna get everybody to, you know what I'm saying, to go this direction instead of going towards God. Go and get that Negro up, Uncle Bob. And that's what we see. Right. He's been very instrumental in the destruction of our people and has benefited off of what? Our destruction.
I agree.
He has.
But
he got our people, listen, our people out here sipping lean right now. Think it's cool.
Mm-hmm. 2 cups.
2 cups. That's why you do it now. See, what was his name? Big Mo. Remember Big Mo back in the day?
Yes, sir.
Listen, oh no, he wasn't as influential enough. No, we got to get somebody that's gonna get everybody doing it. And they take the token Negro. Hey, what is he doing? Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't see no racism. I don't see none of that.
He said he never.
Never that. I don't know what that's talking about. There's no way there's racism going on right now. They take the token Negro for that purpose.
He's lying. He has a song called Georgia. He has a song called Georgia.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, shit.
You hit the Rita. That was the Rita, y'all saw.
Oh, man.
That was the Rita.
Go ahead.
I don't want to get too comfortable. Brothers can't afford to get too comfortable. You know? Because that's when you become the porn. That's when they use you as. Anytime white people want to smooth some shit over, they go get that rich nigga and put you on TV to represent the people, you know? You have you asking your questions like, Damon, now that you made this $13 million, and we're not counting. Now that you made all this money, let me ask you this. Let me just throw this out at you. You respond any way you want.
No, you can't.
Is there racism in America? You be sitting there thinking about that paycheck, talking about,
No, sir. If in there is, I ain't seen none.
That's exactly what your boy just did, y'all. What's up?
Yeah.
I ain't never don't know nothing about no racism.
I was saved by a white man.
Where you been at, bruh? And that's another thing. You disassociate yourself from your people. Are you not seeing how your people are disproportionately treated in this country? Where have you been, brother? No, it's his job to put out that notion, to put that thought out there to where now other people's like, man, I ain't on that, man. We ain't worried about that, man. It's about me. That's why gangbanging is still prevalent.
Right.
It's 2022, and you got black men, grown black men, that still call themselves, yeah, I'm such and such from 60s.
Facts.
I'm such and such from the honey blood. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm a vice lord. Yeah, I'm a GD. Bro, you 40 years old. Stop it. What happened to us? It's continuously being perpetuated because that's the only thing they allow us to perpetuate.
Right.
They don't want to put on IUIC TV. Put us on. Allow us to change the minds of our people with this Bible. They don't want that. Why? Because us being built up is their destruction.
Right.
Us coming back to our nationality means the destruction of this evil world that we live in now. Period.
Indeed. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Like it's saying, was it Sirach 13? It talks about the rich man. When he speaks, everybody holds their tongue. And they understand that. That's why they, like you said, they got the Stephen A. Smiths, they got the LeBron James out there, because guess what? Once everybody started researching what Kyrie posted, that began the awakening of our people, us building the decayed state. Real quick, I'll make it quick, Ezra 4 and verse 4. Real quick, because Deacon says something about every time when we try to build, here they come. Putting these token blacks up there to distract us and take our mind away from restoring the decayed state of our people. Real quick, read verse 4 for me.
The book of Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 4.
Come on.
Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah.
You see that? That's what they want to do. They want to weaken our hands to stop what? The building. Read.
And troubled them in building.
Watch this.
And hired counselors against them.
And did what?
And hired counselors against
like
them.
Like said, the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the LeBrons, the Bootsy's, all of them, the Diddy's. They got something on them, so they bring them to the forefront so they can do what? They all speak the same thing. Right. Just like certain news channels. You turn on this news channel, you turn on that news channel. They all talking about the same thing. Finish that out.
To frustrate their purpose.
To do what?
To frustrate their purpose.
To add affliction to our bonds, to make our job harder. All right? That's what they do. I'm sorry, D. Go ahead.
No, you good. And that's, again, they're trying to stop the prophecy from happening. We sit back and we watch all these movies where that is the exact plot to keep the prophecy from taking place. And what ends up happening? In these movies, they're able to do it. They're trying to talk it up to where they'll be able to stop God. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And you're not going to use your clowns to influence us. We're done with that. We realize these public figures that you've put out, they are not our leaders. Right. The real leaders is in purple and gold.
That's right.
That's right.
Your face. They out here in the streets, in the communities. They out here getting dirty. They out here in the mud with our people.
Right.
Go ahead.
Jewish community. Both he and the Brooklyn Nets are going to donate $500,000 to anti-hate organizations. Kyrie said in a joint statement with the Nets and the Anti-Defamation League, "For my family and I, we meant no harm to any one group, race, or religion of people." Shannon, what's your reaction?
Nothing. Because it's bull jive. This is what Kyrie said in part of his statement. "I'm aware of the negative impact of my post, the Jewish community, and I take full responsibility. I do not believe everything said in the documentary was true or reflect my morals and principles. I'm a human being learning from all walks of life, and I intend to do so with an open mind and a willingness to listen." There are several things that we can call Kyrie Irving and we can say about Kyrie Irving. Open-mindedness is not one of those things. Hold on, Skip.
Really?
Where's I'm sorry? I thought all apologies, something has to say, "I'm sorry."
Yep.
I'm sorry what the post, the negative attention my post brought on a said community. Hold on.
Y'all remember this, how he was moving, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, this is just one small example. Give me the next vid because we're trying to hurry up.
Now they're trying to
Check him out.
I believe they're trying to rob the man of his dignity. They're trying to make him grovel to come and get his job back. And I don't agree with that. A man said he was sorry. Hey, I was wrong. Yeah, I would have liked to see him
Straight
back. I
coon.
shared a link to my
Bruh,
page.
pause.
Yeah,
He said it from the beginning. But see, the sorry that they wanted was, I condemn the movie.
Yep.
And I don't believe anything that is said. He said from Jump Street, no, I don't believe everything that's in the movie. And I'm not, there's no way you could put that, what do you say, that title on me because it doesn't fit me. He never changed his tune. But why Shannon change? The orders changed. That's why Shannon changed. The instructions changed.
And you notice how his nose looked like a flex bicep.
Oh, God.
It's very strange.
Oh, wait a minute, please.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
It's very strange.
See how we're You see what the
strange.
nose?
No, it's strange.
Come on, bro. Hit the play button.
Dang.
And for that, I would like to say I'm sincerely sorry.
But
Can't
this
unsee
is
it.
excessive. The fact of the matter is that right now you're engaging in emasculation based on the reports about how the Nets have a checklist of things that they need Kyrie Irving to do.
All right, drop that. You see, listen, bro. They all changed their tune because they got different instructions. Go to the last video, please. Give me Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Even after the destruction, right? They still want to use this man as a tool to influence our people and take us into a place where God ain't trying to take us.
Right.
But you can still see the brother trying. Like I said, he I don't believe he ever stopped believing. It's just that influence was too strong for him to lose all that. Go ahead.
I can wholeheartedly say I know Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic.
When given the chance to say, are you anti-Semitic or not, he didn't say, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. At the press conference, tell us about that movie, Why Did He? He said, stop dehumanizing me. And the movie is saying, white Jews invented the Holocaust, and 6 million Jews did get killed. Okay, I know that isn't right. There's a gigantic historical record. Jewish people know when you dehumanize us this way, we know what's around the corner.
So in that same statement as those are the tropes that dehumanize Jewish people, the same buck breaking.
What's that? I don't really know what that means, to be perfectly honest.
The slave masters would bring the buck, the one that gets out of line. So all the other slaves would see lash after lash, showed them the power to set an example. This is what you must do to fall in line. So when we see the 6 things that Kyrie must do to get his job back, that's dehumanizing.
So look at this, y'all. I'm telling you, they changed things up, and you see the man. Like I said, he still has some type of dignity. He still wants to be there, and you know what I'm saying, be that support system. But you want to tell me you don't know what buck breaking is? You don't know what you're doing for the world?
Lying.
He's damn lying. But let me tell y'all something. It ain't gonna change the effect. Christ is coming.
That's right.
There's nothing. This is just one instance. Well, no, we got 2. We got Ye and Kyrie. Oh, but there's much more to come.
Right.
We're going to keep pressing forward. Hey, before I close out, I do want to give a shout out to our media team, the advertisement squad, bro.
Right.
I got to give a shout out to y'all. But listen, I need y'all to post this image because everybody don't show everybody or show our squad disrespect. Y'all see this right here? Boyce Watkins posted this, right? This is a image. It says, Negroes better apologize. And then you see at Hassan. So this is an ad. He's trying to advertise for everybody. This image is supposed to pick up speed and everybody at Hassan. Come check out my content, right? Give me the next video or next picture. Oh, this is where it came from. You see that in the corner. IUIC TV. IsraelUnite.org. That's ours.
Right.
Don't come on, man. Y'all gotta be creative and do your own thing. Give me the next image. Same thing right here. Like I said, you see the imagery there. All 3 interviewed Kanye. Only the super thug apologized. What? This ad has picked up steam. Where'd it come from? Give me the next image. This was our ad. Go back, but it was purposely cropped. Come on, man. Put the camera on me. Listen to me. And I'm talking to everybody. if you're going to use the images, leave them alone.
Right.
Otherwise, create your own.
Right.
But it shows a direct hatred of us when you like the image, but you don't want to promote or show where it came from. That within itself is hateful.
Right.
Let's not move like that, all right? Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, man, it's always a pleasure. Yawasop's in the building. We got Captain Mattathias came through.
That's right.
Hey, this is your first one, bro.
It's my first one.
We might have to start the wall signing, man, because we don't ever.
You're right, we don't. Yeah,
he might be the first one.
Might be
man.
the first one.
All
You're
praises.
right.
We ain't trying to be like patient saints or nothing.
Right.
We innovators over here. But we gonna have to get something going, man.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
make sure y'all tune in. Deacon Asaph is up next Friday Night Raw, y'all. It ain't over with. It's TGIF, man.
That's
Thank
right.
God. Y'all stay tuned.
That's
Shalom.
right.
Fix your face. We ain't going nowhere. Fix your face. We ain't going.